played a game that gives you absolutely nothing? A game where when you reach the end, you're left wondering, what was the point of that? Because that's how I felt after finishing a game called Ghost Vibration. This game sets up a mystery about a haunted manor. You get all the backstory, you meet a character who could be the key to finding answers, and then the game just ends.
But that doesn't solve the mystery. There still has got to be something in there.
It is genuinely so funny to me. The story of this game literally went nowhere. A plot was started, but not finished. I don't understand what the point of this game is. This game is hilarious to me, and now I have to tell you all about this nothing plot. But first, the disclaimer. Please do not take this video as a serious review. In these videos, I focus more on the story rather than the gameplay, as that is what is most interesting to me. So if you're looking for someone to go in depth on gameplay and things like that, this is not the video for you. Also, please do not take this as me hating on this game. I genuinely enjoy all the games I talk about, even if I'm poking fun at them. We're just here to have some fun. Okay, disclaimer over. Let's jump into the most nothing story ever. So our main character in this game is George, and he's a ghost hunter. The game starts with him getting a call from his friend Alicia. She wants to borrow some of his ghost hunting equipment, and George could not sound more disinterested if he tried.
Where are you calling from?
I'm in Europe. Hey, listen, are you still into all that ghost hunting stuff?
Sure am. Mostly it's just a hobby, though.
Then you wouldn't mind sending me over one of those ghost hunting kits, would you? I'll put a check in the mail.
What are you gonna do with it?
That's none of your business. Just send it to the address on the cover letter.
Hey, I've gotta know.
Are we sure that ghost hunting is your hobby, George? Because you don't sound like you care about it at all. Instead of just lending Alicia some equipment, he goes with her to the Clooney Manor that she wants to investigate.
Well, this is right up my alley. This ghost hunter's going with you.
Okay, I guess this is just how George is. He just always sounds bored. Alicia rushes into the mansion, and George chases after her.
It's a spear gun. You use it to exorcise evil spirits and also to divine the past. Oh no!
Now, how am I supposed to take that seriously? Like, he's shouting oh no, but he still somehow manages to sound extremely bored.
Oh no!
Also, I know the subtitles called it a spear gun, but it sounds like he's saying spirit gun, and that's what I see people calling it online, so I think this was a typo. Anyway, now they're locked inside the mansion, and a mysterious mark appears on Alicia's leg. They hear voices whisper, "You're marked," and George starts to freak out.
Are you scared?
Listen, this is all way over my head. Let's get out of here. Hey, stop!
George, are we really sure that ghost hunting is your hobby? You've only experienced one thing and you already went out. George chases after her, and then we cut to gameplay. Yeah, I don't know why he's making that face, but that's what he looks like the entire game for some reason. So I know that I don't really focus on gameplay in these videos, but I do want to touch on it very briefly in this one to give you an idea of how nothing Ghost Vibration is. Essentially, you're on rails. You can't control George. He moves on his own. You watch him walk through the different environments and are occasionally stopped by a ghost you have to suck up with the spirit gun. It's kind of a shame that this is all there is to the gameplay, because a lot of the locations George walks through look really creepy, and they'd be fun to explore, but all you can do is watch. As you progress, George will get these things called ghost reports. They're snippets of memories of the ghosts you've sucked up, and they're honestly really creepy. It was all phony. My daughter didn't even believe in ghosts, so for her to see such a terrible thing, he became very strange. He would suddenly pull out a key. I'll kill them all. Even my own son. It's not my fault. I'm just a phony spiritualist. I didn't summon that thing. It's always been in the Clooney Manor. And then you cut back to gameplay. Anyway, based on all of these reports, it sounds like all of the ghosts died here. When they entered the manor, a mysterious mark would appear on them, and they would be overcome with a strong urge to kill. They had to sacrifice everyone there and themselves to something called the One. So as you can see, we've got this setup, okay? There's like a creepy, mysterious ghost making people sacrifice others. There's something interesting here, okay? We could build on this. But as we know, this is going to go nowhere. Anyway, let's get back to our ghost hunting duo.
Tell me what's got you so hyped up over this old manor.
It's none of your business.
Well, I'm making it my business.
You're always like that. You just butt in wherever you want, even if nobody asks you to.
Okay, Alicia, I know you didn't ask George to come here, but he did. and now he's trapped in a haunted mansion with you, so you could at least tell him what's going on.
You should be able to make it down. Hurry. Run.
Run where? Down the cliff? Alicia goes off on her own again, so George chases after her again. George gets Alicia to admit that she had a sister who died because she didn't come to the manor when she was summoned, so that's why she's here now. And then off she goes again.
How did your sister die? Can you please tell me what happened?
It was because she refused to come here when they summoned her.
Okay, I'm glad she's at least finally opening up, but does she really need to tell the story in fragments like this?
Okay, I'll tell you the truth.
Thank you!
My sister and I lived in this manor when we were little kids.
Huh?
But my parents were so creeped out by the place that we moved to the United States. But even across the Atlantic, we weren't safe. My sister still died.
Come on, let's keep going. The answer's gotta be up ahead.
You know, I really feel like we could have pressed for more details there, George. Eventually, they find a diary that confirms what we learned from the ghost reports.
I regret I ever discovered this horrifying secret. No one will believe about these countless things living in darkness.
Could they be the ghosts?
What does this mean? Something is crumbling inside me. The image I see in the mirror is already no more than a lie. What have I become? The Master has come to channel through me. I cannot stop it. I must obey the Master.
The Master?
There's more. I was chosen by the One. I must offer as many sacrifices as possible. These sacrifices will also serve the One and take even more souls. Another body will be found upon which to fix the mark. Until then, Alicia?
I mean, at least this time you're separated because she disappeared and not because she ran off on her own for the billionth time. Then we get a cutscene of George putting together everything in his head, just in case you didn't understand the first time.
All the ghosts we've caught so far are the spirits of those who were sacrificed to some higher power. The victims became ghosts, and feeding on fear and terror, more lives could be stolen away. There must be some supreme evil ghost, and that emblem mark. I've got to find out what's at the bottom of all this.
Spoiler alert, he does not get to the bottom of all this. He finds Alicia again, and neither of them talk about how she vanished into thin air earlier. They find a note that says something was buried alive here long ago.
What does it say?
Long, long ago, something was buried here.
Treasure.
No, it was buried alive.
What was?
I can't make it out.
Buried alive.
Alicia, you have got to stop wandering off! He finds her again with another old diary.
On my back, there's some kind of raised mark. My whole back is hot.
Could it be this?
Now the handwriting changes. This mark is a sign of hopelessness. It is easy to steal such flesh.
Does this mark mean that I have given up hope? And that someone is trying to take over my body?
I mean, I guess. But a lot of people feel that way nowadays, so I don't know what makes Alicia the, special, chosen, hopeless person.
It's all my fault.
What is?
My sister. She was so terrified, but I didn't believe her.
Huh?
I just told her it was her nerves. At that time, I didn't believe in ghosts. My sister died all alone. If something happens to me, it's to punish me.
No.
That's why I didn't want you, of all people, to get wrapped up in this.
It wasn't your fault your sister died. They're just trying to use that against you to get you to give up hope.
I'd really love for the game to go into more details on how exactly her sister died, or how she knows it was the fault of the One, or why Alicia was chosen and is needed by the One specifically, but of course it's never explained. Eventually, they finally find the ghost behind it all, the One.
I have waited 100 years for Those sacrifices are all ready, too. Now all I need is the body with the mark.
Okay, so I guess the one needs a person with the mark so that it can do something? I don't know what. George sucks up the one with his spirit gun in the most nauseating final boss fight ever. With the one gone, the doors to the manor open and they can escape.
We finally made it out of that morbid manor alive. But that doesn't solve the mystery. There still has got to be something in there.
Don't end it there! I agree with George. The mystery isn't solved. I have so many questions. What is the one? Why does Alicia have the mark? Who was buried alive under the mansion, and why is that even important? Why did that seem to bother Alicia so much? And what does George mean that there's still something in the mansion? I want to know, but the game just ends without you or the characters figuring anything out. I mean, I guess I have to give the game credit for at least acknowledging that all the mysteries haven't been solved, instead of being like so many other games that end like, yay, we did it! And you're left wondering what exactly they did. In Ghost Vibration, they're like, we also don't know what happened. But ultimately, this just adds to the game's nothingness. The plot of Ghost Vibration is just, here is a mystery. We will not solve it. The end. I'm not even mad. I admire the courage that it took to do it. Have any of you played Ghost Vibration before? Have any of you played a game that's more nothing than this? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if there are other games you'd like me to make a video on. I do in fact take all of your suggestions into consideration. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe to see more content from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
Oh no!